to chapter 3 now for lower basic 2. I'm going to ask you about your lesson plan first. The first one, I will go to chapter 3. This one, chapter 3? Yes. This one from this. Yeah. So 80 until what page? Okay, explain to me about this, about the simple present equation part. How do you explain to your student of lower basic 2?
So in this book, in only book, they have simple present, yes, and question and question information. This one actually we have discussed on translation book, so let me just review it. Like yes, no question divided into two type. We are putting A and open B here, and the having work of to be must be or should be come at first, and the answer should be yes or no, and followed by having work or to be the yes on the question. And go to the information question. They have to put one of the question ones at the education, what, who, where, and so on, and then they put at first followed by helping verb or be, and followed by subject and so on.
Okay, next. Asking information question with where and want. Explain it.
Actually, this one took a lot of time, so we can use what I've done.
Sure.
We can use what I've done. These two kind of question won't talk about time. So we can use what.
I mean, how do you explain to students?
It's like I told them about the meaning, and then I go to the structure, go to the structure like it should be come first, first by separate.
Why don't you try to make the formulation or the formula to use this question with where and what?
See, the formulation become first.
What is different between the sentence of question without what and where in the sentence? So what is different between the question of simple present tense without where and what? This one, look at, oh my god. What is the difference between the question of simple present tense A and B? The first one without where, the second one with where, I mean like that.
If without where, we talk about the other question words like this.
And then how do you try to explain to the students? Don't like you explain to me or to you, like you explain to the students for the kid, not for adult.
So this one, actually the continuation of the question information of simple present perfect. So I actually have this class. I have taught them like what is when we use what, where, and so on. And then I told them like what we talk about when we want to know about something or object, and where about location or place, and then why about reason, how about the way, and
try to explain the answer that they will get when they use basic simple present tense question and also by using WH question.
If we use WH question, it means we have to give more information or more detail based on what question word I used. And if the question use yes no question, we just need to put our opinion that according to the question, like yes or no, or agree or not, agree or disagree.
Okay. Still loading here. What do you mean by agree or disagree?
It's about yes or no.
Yes.
So
Yes or no, you mean disagree and disagree.
yeah, agree or disagree with the statement.
For example?
Or do you like tea? If you think you like, you just need like yeah. If just answer yes. If you think that you don't like, you just need like answer no.
Alright. Next. Now we talk about yes and no question actually, right? And it's in this grammar also, you will have this this one chapter 3 only from page 80 and 94.
Yeah, and then we go to the quiz. Quiz chapter 3.
Oh, actually two. Okay, please. Please answer number 3 and the number 10.
This one about finding errors. So number 3, the wrong is the error is the verb. It should be plus s because the subject is Diego. And 4, the error is carry. It should be carries, and then number 5 is enjoy. Should be plus s. Number 6 should be does not, and then drink plus s. Number 7 should be speak. Should be used. We have to put both one after the helping verb, so don't need to put s or es or so on.
Okay. Now I go to your speaking project. Alright, this one. What do you like to do with your family? That's a question. And then you say, I'm happy to spend time with my family and so on. Saya sedang menghabiskan waktu dengan keluarga saya. Biasanya kami berkumpul di akhir pekan karena semua anggota keluarga balik di rumah. Next here we have simple present, simple past, simple future tense, present progressive. How many tenses we have learned actually? Mention.
Simple present, simple past, simple future, present progressive, present perfect, and simple past, simple present, simple past, present perfect, simple future, present progressive.
Sorry? How many? 5.
Simple present, past, future, past perfect, progressive.
Okay, nice. And can you tell me the step of you to give this speaking project?
First, I'll give the question, the title first for the question. What do you like to do with then they have to give the reason why they like to do that activity with their family. And
That part. I mean, like, do you think everyone will follow what you have over here for the pattern and also connector and also structure?
no.
Why?
Because this one only a model. I told them like you can write your own sentences.
What about tenses?
And so I told them like they have to use at least three sentences.
Which
Three
sentences?
tenses.
Tenses. Alright. This one? Yeah. What page?
It's 54.
Sorry? 54. Page 54. This. This one. Okay. Get ready to read. Reading goal. Understanding characters. Characters have feelings just like you do when you read as yourself. How does the character feel and why? Where does the character say this and act like this? These questions will help you understand the story. Okay, please tell me, what will you do for your students for this?
First, ask one of them to read the reading goals, and then ask them what is the character, and then will answer like, it is the main people means more than someone that talk or in the story. And then like the explanation told us that character have feelings, so I asked them what the feelings or emotion that human usually have. And I go to the question like, so if you want to know what is the character feelings, you have to ask this kind of question like, how does the character feel and why, and then what is the action that do by the character in the story.
Alright. So, what about some typical what about some vocabulary over here? We have sad, afraid, bored, excited, happy, angry. What do you think about this? I mean, how do you try? Why don't you try to ask them about this, or why don't you try to explain this to them?
I don't explain this one thing because they have no like this vocabularies, and then I just ask like what is the act or what usually a human or people show when they are sad, afraid, and so on.
Tell me the explanation of excited.
Excited is like happy, but more like still give a have a curiosity of something.
What do you mean?
Just actually, according to me, excited like we have a careers or something, and then we achieve it or we get it. That's what my excited. Excited or similar to happy.
What about afraid?
Afraid. It's kind of talk about something we hate, or we afraid of.
about bored?
Or something like we feel dull, or like maybe this one about something we don't like, and then we feel like bored. And we do not give interest on it.
Sorry?
We do not give interest on it. Or something.
So bored. Next, what about this scary one?
This one I asked them to read all first. One of them I asked them to read and then find out the underline, and find out the words or phrases that can help us to know the characteristics, the characters' feelings.
Okay. What is the step of this one for your students to this scary one?
First is this one have an audio. I play the audio first, and then I ask them to read. And then answer based on the directions say. The directions say I think we have to find out the emotion or the action or feelings that can help us to know what is the feelings of the character here.
Sorry? I mean, what is the step that you do to your students to make them able to read this one, understand the story, and then can be interactive to see this one? How do you think about it?
First is I play the audio and ask them to read the story, and then I ask about is there any difficult words or the words that they don't know, and they say nothing, and then I go to the characters feelings here, so I ask them to underline the words that show characters feelings.
Okay. Next, this one, when you go to this one exercise, how do you try to do the exercise to how do you try to give the exercise to your students? Do you answer together or you give them time to answer?
For this one, I discuss together with student. At first I just want the student. I want this one the answer according to you. And if they say correct, I ask them about the reason why they think the number one is correct or the question is correct or false.
Yes. So when will they get the real score from them without discussion?
Yeah.
If you ask them to answer this one by discussion.
Actually, there are another question of this part. So the first part that 3 questions above, I just discuss first.
What about this one? This one also will discuss this week. Huh?
Yeah.
So how do you explain to your students about amusement park?
Amusement park, just like I showed the picture. We have amusement park too in Netherlands. So they know this.
Yeah. How do you try to explain to students? I mean, amusement park. What's that?
It's kind of place that have many rides on it.
Sorry.
A place that have many rides on it.
this one. And what will the students do when they read this one, after they read this one? What is your instruction?
Again, find a difficult word. I ask about a difficult word, and then there is no difficult here. I think they know all. And then I ask them to underline again. What words or phrase that help us to know the characters' feelings or understand about the characters. And I will ask them one by one to underline. And after they underline, I ask about the reason why they think this phrase or that word help us to understand the character.
What do you mean?
For example, they will underline UP. And why do you think UP is help us to? The first is I ask what feelings that show by these words, and then they will say happiness or exciting. Then I ask them why do you think this word help us to understand the character's feelings. And then they will because maybe we say even when we happiness, so these characters show happiness.
So and then there is some exercise where just understand A, B, C, and so on, right here, D, E. What is the interaction, and then how do you try to make sure that they can answer this one? Do you still do this discussion, or you will give the time for them to answer, and then how do you get the real score of your students better?
I give them time to write, to do by themselves. And then after that we discuss. I choose one by one, and then again I ask the reason why they think it's on yes or no, and why they think A or B, and so on. And then they have to count or write down the true and false.
True and false. So you want to say that they do by themselves?
Yeah.
How long the duration?
If question, it means one question consists one. I give one.
No, I just want to make the whole duration that you give.
I give 10 to 15 minutes.
And then?